Hello everyone, I am Gabriele, welcome to my channel. I have started playing again after a bit of safety under a bush. I don't know how to say that. I'm playing on officials. There is probably a Utah Raptors somewhere, and I just need water. I just need water now. This Stegosaurus did everything possible to survive, and now I'm going back to water. I just got a full belly with marigold. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I didn't make a bad decision. Why I did that? I lingered a little bit too long in the same spot, finishing a couple of marigolds, because it's kind of risky coming here, is it? So I say to myself, alright, let's get a full belly on marigold so I don't have to come back here anytime soon. And hopefully I did a good decision. I took a good decision. So I'm going back basically to safety. I need to wait to cross Delta River, and once there find some sumac after some water, some good dose of water. I have to cross Delta River where rocks are. Yes, where rocks are, because the river there is kind of narrow. You have a fully grown Deinosuchus can hide in there, but if they move, they need to be careful not to be seen, so to say. So it's kind of easy to spot any Deinosuchus that is moving around, but you have to swim nevertheless a bit to cross the river by the rocks. Yeah, you have rocks around after all, so it is by the rocks. On the downside is that all other terrestrials are using the river there for the same purpose as I will. But there are a couple of extra spots that you are too visible in my opinion, and I don't like it. I like to trade a bit the deeper river I have there with being hidden before crossing the river. That's a good trade-off in my opinion. I mean, keeping your low visibility in spite of having to swim a bit. I mean, it's a very good trade. So that's why I will look for that spot. I just need to be careful. I need to drink anyway. My stamina is not full. Mine might be not a good idea, but you know what? I'm gonna drink here. First thing I do though is putting my camera underwater and listening to anything that is rushing in water. Now, of course, if there is any Deinosuchus close by, I would be dead anyway, but there is none. I mean, if there is some Deinosuchus around, I'm not entirely sure if I can hear them, if they just walk underwater or they just swim slowly underwater. I'm not entirely sure I will be able to hear them. They need to swim fast for me to hear them. But other than that, it's good. Everything has gone good. If you put your head underwater, you might hear any Deinosuchus that is rushing towards you, that is moving fast towards you, but you do not see anything around if there is any terrestrial aggressive approaching you. I mean, trade-offs. You have to come to grips that you have to do some trades at times, depending on the situation, depending on where you are when you play. So I just need to switch. It could not have been such a bad idea to cross the river there, now that I think of it, but there is too much to swim. You see, too much. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this side. I shouldn't be that far away from the watery part, the rocky part of the river, so I will keep on this side. I'm just afraid of crossing. I mean, I'm 1,500, 1,600. At this point I need a 60% grown Deinosuchus to drown me. Probably 70. I'm not entirely sure. Don't listen to me. But I need an adult Deinosuchus, kinda. An old subadult, if I mistake. I'm not entirely sure, but hopefully there are not many Dinosuchus left. I mean, Dinosuchus is cannibal. You have to cannibalize everyone. And Stegosaurus instead is not as interactive as Dinosuchus if other players around don't want it to be interactive. Dinosuchus can be interactive even if other players around do not want it to be interactive, because you can still ambush others. Everyone goes to water for a drink, but whoever goes to that specific bush to hide, you don't have many chances of ambushing others with your Stegosaurus. I'm talking about long hours at 100%. You will get bored eventually unless you use the game as a huge chat. Again, it's doable. It's good. But I'm not using the game as chat. I'm using the game to play a survival horror game. Again, here and here. So I need to find a good spot that I deem good to cross. You know what? This might be that spot that I was talking about to you before. 1, 2, and 3. I usually do these steep turns, before approaching the river, just in case. I don't know why I do them. Probably to make a Dinosuchus think, alright, I'm going to drink farther ahead so the Dino player rush ahead, and then boom, I turn left and I cross the river that fast. I don't know why. I think that's the reason why I usually cross the river like this. I rush towards one direction along the river, and then a very quick turn on the left or on the right to wade the river in a very the fastest way possible, perpendicular to the river, obviously. Alright, so Stegosaurus still has to eat some sumac, just in case. I feel good with pumpkins. I am more than good with marigolds. I will definitely not touch any marigold until 100% and more. I will need to have some pumpkins back later on. Now I'm gonna get a sumac, and then once my sumac is like, I don't know, 150%, I will go and get some pumpkins. That is northwest, but you can find pumpkins also north of center, north of the Cat River. I mean, I've seen plenty of pumpkins north of the Cat River, north of center spawning point. I've seen plenty of pumpkins in the center spawning point around there, still center. Alright, I need sumac, and I need a safe spot to rest again for a good while. I mean, until I require farther water, more water. When I need more water I will move again, but now it's the run to sumac, rest, and I wait. I will eat a bit, and then I will go and get some water. So I don't know how long does it take to this water pool to waste. I think half an hour is good, very good. It's very good, this water resistance. I mean, Stegosaurus has a lot of resistance to water decay. I mean, water decay is not that fast with Stegosaurus, honestly. In my opinion, it's very good. It's very good water decay for Stegosaurus. No, I don't like Utah Raptors. It's like everyone is playing Utah Raptor in this update, in this version up here of the game. Why do you think it's that? Because Utah Raptor is really good. I wouldn't nerf Utah Raptor anyway now. No way. Utah Raptor is where it should be. Above all against Stegosaurus. Now, I would probably tweak some stats of Carnotaurus, like making it with better stamina once at 100%. Giving it a faster alt bite. Come on, a faster alt bite for Carnotaurus might be a good thing. Faster alt bite, so you can counter Utah Raptors coming from your back, because alt bite of Carnotaurus is not that fast to turn. I mean, if you do alt bite with Dinosuchus, it's kind of bam, kind of fast. If you do alt bite with Carnotaurus, it does like this. Oh, boom, and then it bites afterwards. I mean, it's a very slow the alt bite. The 180 degrees turn alt bite of Carnotaurus is kind of slow. My opinion, and I would improve. So faster alt bite for Carnotaurus, faster 180 degrees turn alt bite with Carnotaurus, and improving its stamina consumption at 100% growth stage, because it's not. It consumes very fast, but by a bit, not much, by a little bit, the stamina. It must have a bit more stamina at 100% growth stage, the Carnotaurus. A bit more, not much, a bit more. Instead, the alt bite needs to be kind of faster than what it is now. I cannot take down a Utahraptor that is running after me as a Carnotaurus. That's the thing, you know. I need the Utahraptor to fear when I turn back and bite it. Turning radius once doing the alt bite. Come on, you consume stamina when doing the alt bite. Your bite damage is probably 200, not 175. But again, it is too slow. It's not, I don't know, not worth using. Or probably there is a couple of possibilities where I can use the alt bite, but not many. Utahraptors need to attack me in couple and fear my Carnotaurus. Instead, sometimes I feel like one single Utahraptor can take down the Carnotaurus now. I mean, never happened, but I feel like there is a chance of, if many things go together, wave together. I don't know. It's just Carnotaurus is where Utahraptor is where he is, but Carnotaurus really needs some a bit improved stamina at 100% growth stage, and a faster out bite. Probably faster out bite. That's the one thing that bothers me. The very slow out bite. That's the thing in game. Only thing. That out bite speedy enough to make one Utahraptor that is trying to circle around you to fear the Carnotaurus. You are talking about a 75 minutes growth time Utahraptor against how much? 150, 145, 135. I mean, minutes, more than double or more than double growth time than a Utahraptor. Carnotaurus takes double time than a Utahraptor to grow. So come on. I mean, of course you have double life, double everything, but I'm not entirely sure about the speed of alt bite. That's the only thing. And this was my Stegosaurus going AFK again for a change. Soon enough it will be done. You might have seen that I got marigold or not during night. I crossed the river at night. Most activities with Stegosaurus again, I do them at night, because my lack of speed is too detrimental when I move around if my opponent has a very good visual range. But at night my opponent does not have a good visual range, and I can keep a good hiding. My opponent will rely on hearing, but the big stomps, if they hear a big stomp, they will know, oh, it's a Stego, I can go the other way, who cares? I don't know, mostly. Well, that's really all. I'm gonna show up my beautiful, almost 60% Stegosaurus. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing my channel. And again, these are my insights on how to play on official servers mainly. Do not trust anyone, and play only with people you really know, because you never know what kind of traps chat can lure you in. Well, bye bye.